All right, hi everyone. I'm Miss Hines. Welcome to ELA. ELA stands for English Language Arts. I teach 6th grade and 8th grade ELA. All right, so who am I? I'm Miss Hines. I'll be your ELA teacher this year. I graduated from the University of Memphis with a degree in communications. I love to read and I love to write, so that's why I chose this career path. And I'm really excited for us to all learn new things this year. Outside of school, I love to play with my dog Maisie, and I enjoy making cookies from scratch. All right, so who are you? Today we're gonna play a little bit of an icebreaker game to introduce who you are to your classmates. So our icebreaker today is snowball fight introductions. We're gonna break this up into small chunks. Everyone will write 3 facts about themselves on a piece of paper, crumble it up, and then toss it in the middle of the room. You can toss it at your friend's legs or at their torso. We want to keep it above the shoulders, all right? No running or yelling. We need to keep the game safe and the noise level down. A level 1 is a whisper, and a level 2 is your normal talking voice. I do not want us to exceed a level 2. Throw it softly and throw it pretty low. Like I said, aim for the floor or the torso, and then freeze on command. So when the music stops, everyone must freeze, all right? Okay, now that we've got our introductions out of the way, let's talk about my classroom rules and expectations. Respect. Show thoughtfulness and concern for me, your classmates, yourself, and our classroom materials. This includes staying quiet and listening when someone else is speaking, staying in your seat, and raising your hand when you have a question. All right, so we use a lot of different materials in this class every single day. Lots of highlighters, and markers, pens, and notebooks, and textbooks, and everything is a class set here, all right? So we have to respect the materials that's being given out. So we're not putting anything in our mouth, we're not bending things up and breaking them, we're not tacitly taking textbooks home. Everything is for everyone, okay? And we all have to share it. Responsibility, this is a big one, okay? Own your learning and your actions, okay? This includes staying on top of your assignments, coming to class with all your materials, and making sure your area is clean, all right? So we're in middle school now. You have to be responsible for your grades, for your homework, for anything extracurricular, okay? It's on you now, all right? So you come to class with a pencil, a highlighter, and of course, your folder should be in your crate every single day. We do not take our folders home. If we have homework, we put that in your take-home folder. But my class set of folders, right here. All right, readiness. Being involved in classroom discussions and being ready to learn. Put away all distracting materials and assignments from other classes. All right, this is an ELA class, so I shouldn't see any math homework, social studies, science. I only want to see ELA material when you walk through my doors. All right, make sure you have your class materials on your desk before you sit down, all right? So you know, when you first walk in through that door, pencil sharpener, tissue, hand sanitizer, anything you need to take care of, now is the time to do it, because when the bell rings and I close my door, we should be focused on our Eagle exercise. Consequences. Let's talk about consequences if you happen to break some of these rules. First offense is a verbal warning. I'm going to pull you aside. I'm going to have a talk with you. Hey, we cannot keep up with this behavior. Second offense is a call home. We're going to call your guardian. We're going to try to nip everything in the bud. Third offense is a loss of privileges. So you are not eligible to apply for a job. You aren't leaving the classroom for like water breaks or running errands. And then our fourth offense is an office referral, which could end up being an out of school or an in-school suspension. All right, so you want to avoid those things as much as possible. I want us to have a nice, easy, good, clean school year. Class jobs, all right? So something I'm really big on is teaching responsibility in my class, and my class, I can't run it all on my own. I need your guys' help. So class jobs. Each student is required to apply for at least 2 jobs every 9 weeks. You must write a paragraph for each job on why you think you are a good fit. You will be paid bi-weekly from the treasure box, which ends up being like chips, snacks, drinks, things like that. Jobs that I have. Folder support, so someone who passes out my folders for each class period. Tech support, someone who is in charge of kind of passing out and taking up our clickers, things like that. Our clickers are right here, so someone will be in charge of these every single day. Pencil sharpener and extra materials, so while I'm teaching, if you need to sharpen your pencil, anything like that, we're gonna have someone kind of come around quietly, sharpen it, come back to our seat, pass out extra materials. errand runner. So if I need you to drop something off at the office for me or talk to another teacher, you're my person. And then my data tracker. You know, at our school, we track our data for Eagle exercise and exit ticket every single day. So my data tracker keeps track of our data on our whiteboard. Technology in class. So now that I have my clicker in hand, let's talk about our clickers. Clickers will be used every day during your Eagle exercise and exit ticket. Click in your answer, so A, B, C, D, E. Set the clicker on the right-hand side of your desk, leave it alone. Only pick it up when you're prompted to, okay? We do not want to break our classroom materials. Laptops. Devices like this will only be used in class occasionally, all right? Only stay on approved websites. When I'm in front of the class teaching, devices should be closed or face down. All right, thank you for joining along for this presentation, and I hope we all have an awesome school year.